Absa for Makaba Brasso say the competition no ebremo. Men first opportunity na memma honorable Adekye Nsroma Bonsu. Honorable Adekye Nsroma Bonsu, majority leader. And your birthday, I'm told. So this is from your staff, the staff of the ministry. And then also to you, Bishop Eric Kwapong. It's your birthday today. You turn 60 today. Bishop Eric Kwapong, and your birthday. We every was sorry man will now for Busu and Phone ho. Enti no Honorable Adekye Nsroma Bonsu and Bishop Eric Kwapong. Munina more birthday and now pay your hase between and commona young comma between and some yabobo to be fine. Yen me no be kan ho eden competition ebremo Bernard enim PC. Bernard Akwaba.
Yeah, doctor.
Finishia panso so.
Hello, Yankopon adom.
Yeah.
Like I say, rather na.
Okay. And middle spread of daily posts now can and some home faso. And you know because say among no munsane. Benjamin Siasare, Deputy Communication Director, CPP. Ben Akwaba. Yeah, Ben, okay. Ben for me, you know. Ben, I didn't Ben. Okay. You're trying to say Carlos Kinsley, Deputy Minister, Trade and Industry, but I wouldn't have my Ebeshan Commodity as say. Yes. Bernard, quickly, our story will say it keeps coming. 10,000 employees on payroll illegal. Auditor General, this has me to and here front page of the Ghanaian Times. Yeah. Now, as a idea, we question back when I'm for beside say, Omo hoso omo ho mo gisika na so omo ho say bia ebi obi atukwan we free mu ana saint na ba I quite say voter register no. Say bi wuna da bia eba we su sa na akwakoye. And ekwa ya nka ghost names. But we share Auditor General report now the buy no say nipa 10,000. Assuming say nipa 10,000 you will be akra 1,000 cedis a month.
Yeah.
We been calculating money and how much money. We just you modern na was it me the two side we as a crack.
Yo men fa kwanya so na men fa nchiemu e den ma ahwefa wo hwen na anopai na yensre Nyankopon paibon ma Ghana mpanyemfu se obekai abrebia hu se dwuma na wo ye no se be wanya ma won wo ye ama oman adache nchiri manso etese so ba won fa so men paibon ni nyina so eye sensama egusu ka ho asemi ghost names ne pa horowa wondin ekoyen payroll so a yetua won ka wonye adwuma bia ma oman no me je say brasso say lawyer ebe fi ase ebisa nipa ede adwuma ma won se wonye man ne nsem yo me nye ndi se eye bibi asebia asem kon wakọ wafun na ebi enwura boni bi afifi na so minim na na se enwura boni di afifi wo aha ne de nipa bi na ehwo se adwumade ne so
saman be fi nipa ne hu saman
so na me kire nti hena no de se din ne kɔhyem breben ne fi ase enti yetu hu na monkɔpem mreben da bia na kwate se ne a ye ka ne ejagu ye ka ne ejagu ye ka ne da bɛyɛ se na da bia nkomodi ya bia na akogu emiso bia hwe ye ntwe bia aso nti kwa na ekoso bi je se sa di nti na obeka ya na muntu under NDC ye John Mahama Breso His Excellency Oma Finance Minister introduce Adibia also friend no friend clearance and sana obe do din beka koma ebia content general so won fa within ka aban nyuma efo ha ebet metua won ka na say finance minister nya clearance ansa on sabe kanu ne bia also 3 months ye adwuma ne mfa hwe say ye hun krata nyina awi ansa na net ma ye san hwem nyina awi ne also ampa nipa baasa be no be sia ne de wan koka ho na ebi mfa backdoor na ne ame hu ba ko ne say eyi no em say nkyeremu ne emnya nwie peye say wo fi hin na kɔhyem ebi a one brass say wo fi adwumam na nso won anyi won din amfi aban nyumayefo akatua nkrata so Sente saa de a yanko beyond near auditor general de bia okano or the better bonten. So what next?
Okay, so what next? My main kind of notice we say also notice is hereby given that the Auditor General intends to disallow the continuous existence of all unaccounted for employees on the payroll and surcharge the amounts involved against heads of departments, heads of management units, and the persons involved. The affected persons are required to carry out with them the audit service to carry with them to the audit service headquarters 1. Biometric registration form, SNET biometric card, pay slips, appointment letter, recent promotion or upgrade letter, all academic certificates, and at least 2 national ID cards, voter's ID, passport, driver's license, and the National Health Insurance Scheme.
We bra yereba be ye hu se won do won ho ahye saa adwum dinum na e be require saa na me na san na e do won be ko abang adwum na require saa na me ansa abang be fa se bia wo do din be ko akoka accountant general nenkra to wo ho they just say it's in the right direction baby amene ne ya adwin kese pa ye say ye betima set charge ni pa ko no
okay
ye be twe won aso sa anye ye kura na say ne ye de aso twin bi ko say ne okọ ne ahomejema sikesi ye de man abang de nsa beto so o wese se ye ma de ne ye unattractive
okay
se ya ntwe aso a ye be koso aka ne ye kan ya because onipa no man is
10,000
can you imagine
this will be 1,000
it is success can nyina no obosom no so ne yotua ekodi hina nsem
that's a good question Ben. Yes my main we so say now failure notice now the man. Also, failure to honor the final invitation will result in the Auditor General exercising his powers under Article 1877 to disallow the existence and surcharge such persons on the payroll. Ben.
Okay, that's it. Measure cinema asidama UTV. So mama CPP akonya say yemra na yensu yembetire yadwen emagana for and talk the economy because I think that since 1992 I democracy as no yenuanum NDC ni MPP de omo ye nuane sa yentumi mfa Ghana nkoba bi e wo say de Ghana ko enti ye beda UTV ase na ya bompaya ma mo say da bia no monko so emo a CPP en ye mo maso ye musa no I think maybe shall no I mean say when some of these issues come up the emi say it is a failure on the part of the Ministry of Employment and any recruiting agency on behalf of government.
The be of any power
on behalf of government. Because say funny per juma say be Ghana Education Service or recruitment. This say ye komune ye ko say Ghana Education Service there are some numbers more or munye adjuma or their purported ghost people there. Then it tells you that we recruit people without actually monitoring them on the ground whether they do what they are supposed to do or not. That is one. And two, so what kind report now? The sense I get, and they say be an abrana or mo share auditing naseno nipakuo bi antumi ankoho because a time periods and region by region. Nti be a region by region no be a ba ho no na uni around. So maybe you are not there. Nti no ye nhwe no o for now no onka ho na mmom say o de o documents ne ba na say yes say you are duly employed on your payroll no so I think the Auditor General will not surcharge you a bit yawo nti na Auditor General o kind report na later na sign say sa microphone mfa o mo documents bi emra for us to confirm whether actually you are working or not. The entire earlier make us say Ministry of Employment and cause some of these problems is that the employment agency was say at any time whether monthly, quarterly, yearly, at any time they also move the number of people working for the state. It is their duty. Until kai titinane or labor office. At each district, also move say at any time no sa nipakuwe any year juma buying. What stopped? Why is it that the labor office is not working?
Labor a bit make us say money juma.
Lawyer, I'm on the ground and we call various districts.
Make us because minim say be say education service fed nipa.
Yeah.
health service fenipa immigration be fenipa sa nipa na efa for mu nyina no sa so ya ne be fa wo enti se nkobi be hu pa nka ye fa se Ministry of Education nka ye ministry no Ghana Education Service for the form no mo be hu no more
me da se lawyer me no ya adwen kwan bi so but the me pese be kan say your Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations or in adwuma yi all the human resource departments all state institutions our body at the end of every month they have to submit a report to the labor department so that labor department be say aban because me na me say government employer nti at any time no be take inventory of nipa omuye adwuma ema Ghana ban but you see the labor department is not working. Human resource departments are all various state institutions omuye recruiting no and then they don't even update their reports. For example, na me kan babia na obi ka say ojai Ghana Health Service etukwan kwa bruchiri yes ojai Ghana Health Service over bruchiri na nakatuaba so the question I ask myself is that human resource person now or institution no mo say be or UTV Health Directorate human resource person or UTV Health Directorate now e was so making sure say ye be ni pani free ye payroll so no na djuma ne say how was the fellow
so also call file say return so what input
yes
so me can say those days no bosumi bi aso so na beza for na beza na say accountant so sorry accountant or the input be call nti nipa na e wo ho na ado moko obi a woni ho no obi ye free ho
so say yes I don't know those days what change now because a continuous idea lawyer bene o say 10,000 is a huge number I shall say no your calculation be and I think I got almost 10 million if each there be no be 1,000 a month a year no a month no it is 10 million Ghana cedis
na afe
now they are na afe na o hesa sika ye betima yi hia bubro Africa yi then ebia na ebinum omunya adwuma ma oman no omuji sika yi akodi kwa so it tells us that your institutions no I think Brenason say was omuye omadwuma yi omasede yi until say institutions no be omadwuma yi ni omasede yi no some of these things will keep on coming na yanya 10,000 I know without maybe any background information say even 2 years or 3 years to come say Auditor General san cut down ekoye ni payroll audit bi ma we shall still get names it tells us that the institutions are not working until say benya good institutions in Ghana I was say omuye omadwuma lawyer some of these things will keep on coming
so that say emphasis here ma obi 1,000 krampa nipa 10,000 no NBC we are talking about 120 million so a cost of say 3 years we're talking about saying hey secure you know and you know society pani ni ho dia
Obeka say CDD for year one report be I think say last year Tracy Kadodoa yahwe through corruption over 9 billion thereabout Ghana cedis lawyer so I make just here na bibia be a strike me kakra say mpandodo na no politicians ye genemo de bia ye kasa asem no wo behwe no nipa na ote ho as civil servant and a public servant no ono ne ntoko ne ba beja akwa tina make say hwehwem ne betimi ato aso a obosom ne so na sika yetua we nye sika yetwa koto yetua koma manfo bi eja akodi e ko hina so a call nipana it be through politics in tea job for the boys yafa kwetiko be so back door na bang na ka so be nkrofuni fa won share
for mo frem
sa me nkrofuni fa won share ha
on share dan ye adwuma ho ba
na kwa woni na mu jesika di eno so ye factor ntina me say ss yetimi hwe say sika no so what the more be koi ana ankokra no bi nyogedi ebe hia hwehwem kase me je say yi necessary ka bang bia ma na ni kon abang bia ma na ni kon na abehwe na bia bang na mu na ese na ni kon ona mu ye corporate abang na mu na
so na kasa kra tapia sasa abang bia so ba oye bibi fa ho
and then I'm actually said near ya fa ho no ye near kan ne also friend ghost names and the nipa no oni ho ba ne din wo ho or your saman ye mfa ne saa on existe nti ne din wo ho ye de sika ye tu ama bia medical aka say akodi obi ho kodi obi ho a kwan ben so no fa ba yes adwuma no nya sika ne di obehwe na bia no yi ne ameken ye fa back door kwete kwan bi so pia e bia foot soldiers baby because one you
but mama introduce you another dimension to you say enema ye beside the validate say ni pai nti Ghana yentumi at one point yentumi nya information storehouse bia obi a yafa na adwuma mu bia ye wo record of ne nkrata nyina because abey yes kofabra obokwa kofa obokwa koduro me adwumayefo no bi ne me kasa yes utime de won krata ko o certificate be ko o card be ko o hwa yes san fra bra biem nti yentumi install data so that brebia ne yes san fra di pass kofa sa de kro na san fra bem kofa sa de kro na
me kai say me kai ma dwen kai me maybe no utime head count institution no start to yenya head count there ampa nipa no and no ye neana a reference to ghost names say nipa no no but ye neya kan ye sika o ngatua me nipa bia ja kodi a ense se this kan ma won
nti se yesa wo ho ampa fa won krata
bra ne ye hwe ense se timi nya saade no
nti yentumi nya data bia easily traceable so say nipa asmesi ya yesi wo gisa sika we
snake bet me provide
data you won folder bi wo ba bi ubie a ubehu na appointment letter ubehu ne biometric whatever ubehu ne card ubehu ni nyina wo ho
Mrs. Susan ka snake bit me abo za kwan no
snake nkwa
yeah
all right
me sana me hu ne because snake anye ikra no obi bia including public sector worker bia ade
okay
ne ding bit me akọ snake through
that is what snake say okay
exactly so
all right
okay
yeah traceable
all right
on this matter no me no ya adwin kese pa say technology ebetimi solve some problems in the sense that say yenya central command center central command center no every agency maybe a login system say waba adwuma no dey waba adwuma no wa log in a call central command center wa ye hwe eno so kra so ditua because bear in mind say one thing about it ye Ghana no say we don't actually pay especially public sector no we don't actually pay based on productivity ya katia
say yemfa wadwuma a wo ye ene de wo ya ankasa ne tuaoka
ya fawa eno ano no but I think say yenya sa common platform ya wo suggest here wo ba no pa na wo be log in anumre o kofie wasan log out so number of days a one log in no system no at the command center no e be direct say this number of days one log in no the government say was supposed to even pay you some amount I was so because based on number of days you've reported at work some other places these are working
system no kra wo ho say enya afekra na aban be transfer be calculate
na the amount na some other places these are working I didn't na yentumi money work your Ghana inti na make us
say ba na ye beji atum dia
ye beji atum
because me kai pass under President Kufuor ebra na ye wo minister for public reforms mo ye say o the star clock in be ba my phone they fought it me kaipa those times
but lawyer say
no more comfortable
say
with
it be fight all these systems not because of vote e benyanti na Ghana air retrogress here I think we are not serving our people right
okay and busy me sure say asem we say man fa mam wan kan ho asem kra ho nto Mahama government in 5 million euro Airbus bribe scandal. Airbus paid NDC bigwigs $5 million. Where a euro? Where a dollar? Tiano Pebisa said a dollar a euro. The finder over 5 million. Where over 5 million euro Airbus bribe, which elected government official and brother were involved. Men to asugim. We are sure so what is happening. And I only asked my to be another question there we are getting and it's all over the place. I say Ghana Koto Eluprebi.
Yo.
Na company na e buy no. So the beya obi nya kwan ya ma aban age ono ne dia atum nti no. Twetwetwe sika ma ni pa bia. yɛsi nipa no yɛsi yɛmu ɔmu din ɛwɔ asɛm no mu yɛnti a ɔmo se yɛmu no din sɛ yɛsɛ saa nipa no yɛdi asɛm no ɔmo nka ho bi obi yɛmfa charge mmɔ ɔmo nti ɔmo ni hɔ no ɔbɛyi ɔma no nti yɛmu din nti yɛntututu ɔmo din GO1 GO2 intermediary 5 intermediary 4 intermediary 8 ɛna ababɛyɛ asɛm kɛseɛ amanfoɔ keka wohwɛ nnɛ ha na yɛde ɔmampanin dada mfoni abɛto ha ebinom nso se fe ne akai emre bi a yɛse yɛsoma ɔmampanin so ɔnkɔtɔ aeroplane bi sɛ nim sɛ ɔkae a ɛma yɛte ho committee preservation pen so yɛse committee report ama minim sɛ ɔkae saa sɛ anɔpɛ yɛ ni nkɔmmɔ asɛm wogye ne sɛn
medase na saa asɛm yɛ asɛm a ɛsɛ sɛ Ghana nyinaa yɛfa no sɛ yɛbɔsrɛ mu ka ɛsɛ sɛ yɛbɔgu because asɛm no ɛnni nyinaso biaa ɛwarrant ɔman mu no nyinaa attention because wayɛ nhwehwɛm na wosusu sɛ asɛm ɛsɛ a na ɔbɛnten ɛne bi a wadi dream anaa wayɛ sɛ a dɛn na ɛsi kwan sɛ ɔbɛbɔ ne din na exhibit 1 no ne intermediary 5 no wɔyɛ hefo because asɛm no mu no ɛkyerɛ sɛ asɛ ne a I'm so better and this issue statement. A Mami Marita Brew upon appear upon and or signing. Actually, it not supporting say, Sassam no a summer to or not young statement no a frivolous.
Does it mean say asemna airbus for can no so mo kan asemna enya no kre
airbus was on influence in the baby. So per se nipa no ma won kwan na bia wo beton won aircraft
emayen
that's right na nipa na wo fa ne so ye hena wan kan ho hwe
so what me high placed elected official
lawyer wo ye lawyer ide em komo e be de pa me ben na number mbas baba be hia
say adere ye to nem je me gbo na me
no there be na so de wo say mra no nimu ye pa lawyer so betimi akokọ takoka sansemi ubetimi akugina ko so exhibit 1 exhibit 2 rather intermediary 5 no court mu gina so din asemani ye court mi gina so asemani ye mani ye
it depends on the nature of omo nhyehyeye no
ni ya ba ye nhyehyeye ma
ye be prosecute no say there be megitum sa ade no me ye
na mo medi
no metua ho ka so no mesre no metua ho ka ene sa ade ani asem no ye nkom bebre sa na mom no ye be wasotwen no ye mu atua sa sika
na okay se
eno no nya nhyehyeye
na okay nya ne esi wo no o kire wadwen afa ho
no me ka ye begin say
exactly enya ne esi se ye pebiri bi a ye begina so so na mche no na Ghana yeso ya hwehwemu na bi se ye twon bi aso ya twena so ye nyina den so ye nyina den so Ghana nkotua bribe mu obi aye eba so ngatua bribe utua ma ahena feding ne better bonten ne enya kwan yan hwehwem meka ne say eye niema obehwe papers bi say na osi report on some na ebi kura do nga jeje awie meboa
omjaje ne say
abobo bi din ngom ni ade sa friend also highly elected personality no and as a public officer no kind of politician no so okay
but men kan e wa ha say say statement of offense where part of the document in the was between 2009 and 2015 an Airbus defense company engaged intermediary 5
who's that person
an MPSA
a
close relative of a high-ranking elected Ghanaian government official, a government official one, as its BP in respect of the proposed sale of 3 aircraft to the government of Ghana. A number of Airbus employees knew that intermediary 5 was a close relative of government official 1, a key decision maker in respect of the sales. A number of Airbus employees made or promised success-based commission payments of approximately 5 million euros to intermediary 5. Intermediary 5 was cut to false documentation.
Nia worry tia manono according to Nia Okan in South Africa. Me best because into the merit of because story na mo na me hu ne team hu ne nan na bribe na commission
huh
ne I can say na commissioners will tell me the back no
or say bribe
no we can say no or can say
or say success based
commission
ni ye fia no ntoma so utimi boa ma yenya
oh na me just say sanke be consensus me mu ha udem sansam na ni nyina so anything ni nan commissioner utia ma nipa kono and na bribe which is which well na ne aminim fa background story make asem ni nyina abomu a hwehwemu a UK ne America ya ba Airbus ne Boeing them say wo gwedi obi a aircraft ton and I'm say
the competition
exactly competition on mu enti no empen bia no bia pese oh wo beto dia twayi I mean say na wo ko kantama go to dia o me ma say oh WS say oh Fabra meje that kind of stuff yen fan say na course enya Ghana nko so many countries including China, Taiwan, and a whole story in the Kofana. I would think that the senior president issue statement, I think that it's in the right direction. Yeah, to me, you know, sa boss remove cancer my work from mama. Won't to me say I no benting na exhibit 1 no man intermediary 158 yen na dem so na fanya dey
enti yen hwehwe sa
the president I no efe pa so what I say ye be yen hwehwem further ne ehun nipa ko a wo involved na ye fiase efi ho na mom ne newspapers bi ye no na me feel say as I say we circumspect because wo mo obi adin ye Sansema obiding no I think say they are being unfair and whatever masem no kan no akoye bibi foforo ayentimi nyamu no kware enfim mfiase ya what started politicizing but me opponent nti yemfa nkoshe no make I say anka efew excavator when tenten ne kakraka e de Ghana sem ye wonyina so 500 pieces excavators mako sa 500 ya de kutia katasesha ne proy galam say yes say yensu eno ayira
okay
doctor and the lawyer efia o
okay
abobo ya 400 ayira yente ho na muntu bi aye motorbikes about 700 ayira yente ho asem bi aye e de wonyina so ndike yambe na dwemo mu nko ho
okay
ne yentu ho na mo ne yentwen ma o mampan directives and I say ne asem ama special prosecutor no onya ne hwehwemu nwi ansa
all right
enti me kan se subium say ye won ne wo fie ehia say ye abobo ya mako
okay so we no na aba na ye
corruption sem ya na ne wo nyina so me say wo say ebi da wanu na out to be eben eyi de wo fie anamon ban ne etu afa ho
all right okay Ben
lawyer
ansa na we ma honorable Carlos Nkrankoba honorable Koba apumboko de
send you who need next year
na no sumi nso ukuta form no de show nsima na ade mo
no de ma me eja me chese nwa kura me hu bi da se yetumi asiefo tumi eto form asuro me hu bi da
nka wo nko no mo chinchine am
o ko de nka meko na me duro ye de certificate friends form ma me na me tia
ubeda ka sa onye
so me tia ka da eja me
okay Ben
okay lawyer I bra asemi beto dwa no de ha me kese ene mehwe hia buburu a ewo Ghana so wo hwe Ghana bidim se menua Bernard ene honorable omunim se 80% nipa omo upper west omo ye ahiafo that is what the data is speaking so wo hwe ye entirety Ghana nyina almost 7 million poor chese di ombedi dakro no den na obisa ho se den na de saa hia buburo ene aho kire a bia wo fa circular wo hu ba dream ene kitash corruption and if so take ye corruption perception index since almost started publishing in recent times somewhere in 1998 abribia no yendru 50% crada of the 100% no yendru da the highest ayako 48 which means sanka score na ye market krana below average below average it tells you that corruption is an issue in Ghana na the ha many say ba na ya politicize na take stance and my hu achira sem no because NDC be fan side, MPP be fan side, na media no so no e bi ache na we are fan side. At the end of the day no yenya the solution to the problem. It has always been a problem. Because way by no, it was as a national issue because over Sri Lanka, any Malaysia, they took that issue or this issue as a national issue or move probe further to get the names and maybe prosecute those involved. Ghana, the first thing I buy and so Ibinum say Mahama Brezu, so Mahama could be involved. Ibinum say Mahama NDC has also come out. Into the national agenda and a national focus now was Eddie protecting your dean say so had deal na yakoye no yentua bribe mobia no afrim. Bear in mind they mention names GO1 I5 intermediary 5 intermediary 6 intermediary 7 8 and ofia ebinu kra 8 and 7 no they are not even Ghanaians, they are UK citizens deal no say no kreso mutua sika bi sa na they also benefited at the end of the day. And he tells me say Ghana no yet deals bebria some of these things come up. And as a nation, it was saying by now, no, even though President has released a statement on this, special prosecutor should be looking into it. It was said by now, yes, special prosecutor go the Yoko office because it's a national security issue. Same year, is Boeing and Airbus, Europe and American issue. No? America saw that issue as a national security issue because no say the Boeing na ekoton na say Boeing and Timantona obi at the bribery to able to sell to other countries. It's a national security. Say yes, you 5 million, which anka 5 million no. Say no crazy it could solve many problems in Ghana. Many. Lawyer, imagine say 5 million or the akọ circle kra na nka wa chiche amo circle for no motete wa bia sabi omunya bi ni say a day the one city. And no kra no it means solve many problems. Na sa sika no yakoto agu. That is in allegation. Say yakoto agu. There was saying by now most state institutions are delving into this matter to give us a final conclusion onto it. Say niebe ya dachi bin obi nkotua anase so obi su cry na adwen say opeso okotua bribe ema some European agency say obeso or lead some process in terms of procurement outside the country onye because ohun say baako no ye no there was a warning and I said there was a deterrent and a measure be ye to in place ye ma sa de ni bi NCBO. So I think say it's a good call for from the president. Say let's prosecute further and let's prove further. The politicization there, I think that people want to win political capital out of this, and they will continue to do it. But the major important thing for CPP and Ghana is that at the end of the day, those GO1 first, the GO1, the I5, the I6, the I7, the I8 must be known. We must know them.
Do and we? Yeah, what's our capacity?
We do. Yeah, we do, lawyer. Because
maybe that's our question.
Lawyer, lawyer. So
and are we willing?
Okay, I think the next one is very very good question.
Because obi to be a man me wa say.
Yeah.
Na me person be take shine no nti me kind actually.
Yeah.
And why I've taken that position no. It's no who we are say are we willing and
I think
able?
Our next question is the most important question here. Are we willing? To me, no. You see, because we want to get political capital out of this, no, you best shout. We all make the noise. Oh, let's. But to what end? This thing will be like this same probe. Yes, special prosecutor and Kosui will be like the various probes. Any conclusive. Conclusive evidence on it. Just like many, some many pace here can in their time are no motesono. Yenya confirm money to ye. In their time are moteso yenya Bas Brandon scandal. In their time of moteso there were various corrupt allegations but who was prosecuted? Apart from maybe this man Jida Abuka Pele. In this current government, there are many corrupt issues that people are raising day in and day out. Are we prosecuting them? So your next question, are we willing? No. It is the answer to me that we are not willing. We just want to win political capital out of this. But winning political capital out of this and not getting a conclusive a matter on this, no, it is retrogressing Ghana.
Okay, Mama Kala Sabamusia, Chris Dollar says that NDC, please, everybody must take his or her time so that we can make a huge profit from this useless bus issue. We all know this useless. Okay, well. Then so Samuel said that in fact, TK, you have reduced your program to P1 classroom. It seems like you didn't do any study on the UK matter. Reducing these matters to Cocoa B2 Nkomo. All right. In these wonders, they say shall never end. The TK and in PSC is referring to Akufo-Addo as the president and actually lauding what he has done. To dance, Mamenka said, I took time to read. I can kind be brave about reports. No, I'm also very much aware. Say, am I now when you pass on corruption? No, to say USA, more Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. As a way of more citizen, we business or maybe so now could treat you as a can idea. Ye money at Chua. Nienti ama hojo and ama journal say Ghana story na na enyeme. But problem. Airbus. It's all over the place.
Na no crowd e man fanka ho anka. Me no benya ntoko.
Otrem na buy. Otra Airbus me buy.
Menya ka betrem na agrophobia e de excavator e beto to Airbus. Excavator 500 what turn to into Airbus tie. So muni mu menka jeda aden krapo na mbe pesa equalize ya ba yi nyama to atwe.
Basa nyana ketwa na kese.
Obani ma menchia wono mo hwe.
Omojo so. Tama was for
na menda me police station executive as obo mu atwetwe sika bi di 10 cedis, bi 30 cedis. Yi is kanka credit ko to form no amia. Omo so za kwa kutua filing fee so 20,000 aka won. Me hu bi da. Me da wase na me nhia. Na me mfa sa akonya we so na menchia me nua kwaku anyi do ho. Sena oye nukwaredifo sena emre no a na president ni yare na kwakwa yudo hodi ne nasi fom ni nyina no onim nie oye na wei ama senka me hunu anka me de bo be hye ne nsa wa wai kure ni mpefe bi nyina ehunu se said that time no nyoma na happen Ghana no opani na nye na sa wodwi ho se yesi judge bi akwakoje ponche na yayi nadi no na yire ma atifie yesi judge bi akwakoje 1500 Ghana cedis na yayi nadi no wanya stroke no wewu yesi judge bi yesi na wakwakohye de ho akomfo na se nipa dasani president bi etre ho ma secretary hye ewei ekosoa na wo ka bibi wo se Ghana enya wele enya se enya wele masa ye wo mra wo krom ha emra wo krom ebi ni procurement laws ebi ni we ye nyina ye beba bam ye nim se aban a na teso wa ye niam bi baba ba hunu so otumi akata ne to because of the laws no akova no sabita frache tiki be se bre ton sui me aban person to sensu ye dia ko we have say a friend saying international competitive bidding and Crawford on bid aba ye dia ko through PP for atranse ya 1 2 3 4 I go through all the processes entity tender bibia ko through ye dia man no sinsu ba ko ye $70 $77 fraction wundi mpefe say esue ko $70 but how can you say him for crowd be for be catch say what told you $70 waiting unless there's a law which go contrary to that to say what on aboarding do no we be go prove say go bit me anya say no I na ma ye ho kire yen e Ghana na nya say ye nya willing ye ba yi bonu ma ye corrupt and say corrupt practices hu a ye tumi so mo ye tumi nya tangible friends information to prosecute them no now about 21 of them are in court we need to ya we knew say well yes
in court
yes 21 ex-government officials are in court meaning listen one can butcher we knew that there was something going on. That airport there cannot cost $273 million. A 6-air bridge airport like this one, $273 million, SSC2. That Kaswa interchange cannot cost the amount of money it cost. Kumasi runway keke $29 million. Asphalt. $29 million. You know perfectly well say, I didn't be womb. But where are you going to pick it from? Because we are caught through tender. We are caught through way. This is where the answer comes. Say a foreign entity wonim die woni hu nyansa atigina no mo ho no wontumi fa nwema nsie a name Ukas me kase. I didn't PSA. Me almost find the email, mamma, and I mention correspondence that when you be a one. Why her crap over permission? But the hot year you are incumbent. You are obliged to bring this information out. Because we don't have a law backing us in that direction.
You need law.
No.
You need law.
That is
investigative body into me in court and could you order say ye person yes say this.
Now so when you to Samijan fee. When you to Samijan fee. Or come the court don't catch the court. One person must get the phone. Na ye in fact phone crimes so much. So my who be a minimum. But they wanted a court backing to support that information that they have. Court said no.
The court said no.
Oh yes. If I am lying, I find out.
No, I'm not talking about lying. Me names are.
But the court said no.
So as for
reasons that judge and the supporting no need, I don't know. But for you to deny an investigative body this friend say small privilege, this is the difference between a Ghana and the Abrofono. Openi, what trust or man penny? When are we in charge of a friend saying armed forces wa or armed forces council or mo to be a una utimu una wono negotiations wakwa fa unua ed na gina nimu unua be gina unua oni ahaban kra ewo airline industry mu on call ho cap school back po see
in this case why identify nipa na GO1 ne
mama GO1 ye ma it cannot be anybody else.
Oh, really? What then the basis in this?
Me basis is number 1. Wuni kromo ha. Ana matinami do indicate Ghana web. Ghana BB News on Ghana phone support. Say Atamil set a committee to investigate on this aircraft purchases. Atamil set up a committee in 2011 to investigate on this aircraft purchases. And this if one is original a pressure group. And also one penny name penechna and one investigating device. Investigating device at the problem about Kruma. And they managed to kill that committee on arrival. It was dead on arrival. It couldn't do anything. And they were right. Because Atamus a investigation now. And bringing the government or non government down. But he was bent on doing it. And the NDC machinery stopped him. Sir, in that investigation, no, they set up the committee, which was headed by Abua. Abua was the chairman. Final. And one army officer and another person. The committee was set, everything was ready for them to go. They killed it on arrival. And the maker say, here, I don't know, how can you have Yehuda? But I brought for ya, would you open and then
Yehuda because you're willing.
That is the thing.
You're not willing.
Apart from okay, willingness. Yeah. The political will is also very important. I agree with you. What do you open? My Brazilian government say, "Sa gava for mo ye a friends interchange work as we. Omo invest in Brazil. Na here ka some BPP. One one be Kumasi a friend saying runway no. Opa mo government ka so na here ni BPP.
I didn't know also more government. I didn't know any government.
Willingness na okay. Na make because party no stop at Mills. But Nana Akufo-Addo on the back of the Malaysia for a year, on the back of the Indonesia for a year, Nana Akufo-Addo has issued a statement. Actually say, based on what happened, no, special prosecutor and go ahead, non-co investigations.
Bibi.
Because the Crown Court is prepared to assist every country that is involved. Shesika won your Crown Court to find 3.6 billion. And I think aside, sir, my friend is saying investigation, we know. The president should, your friend is saying, commission the Attorney General to sue Airbus. Because it means the Airbus overpriced our aircrafts.
Overpriced?
Yes, of course. Really? Because then they trouble to find by him. And then I take kickback.
Wasn't that the case of say a Benya contract no? More than say overpriced.
But you didn't read the I-5 didn't have any contract with Ghana. We did not mandate him to do any work for us. In fact, he was a BP for Airbus. He was not our employee. He was only a brother to the friend saying
overpriced no.
Overpriced, we did not have any commitment towards the BP. That is I-5, Terminal 5. It won't mean he is sick. And I think, sir, if these guys were going to give a kickback of 5 million, yes,
But Carlos Boamekakra, what kind of overprice? I mean, my unless maybe yes, I net and they say at the end of 2 cities.
Yes,
but you're torn 4 cities.
Yes,
maybe then we're talking about overprice.
Okay,
baby, I remember I say or sorry in and say Boeing any Airbus or competition will be a per contract, just like you know Ghana here. Into me, my main code TSC Kama officials beside the bay, I'm a contractor in Sabeka. Sada me take a deal, yes. Sada here.
But my main go to Kabi, my main go to be my main go to Antio.
Yes, sir. Government officials.
My main show pushes that Timasi. Meton 70 cities. Miss Obia Babeto Biano. Say, would free order down for Biba. Na obebe toa or told the 70 cities now. Or the fancy 70 cities, or 70 amount 10 cities.
Yeah.
And I'm 7 cities, 10%. What is the agreement? Na my basa be babeto. O wafa will be a wooden year partner. Nipa krono menini ni contract biya. Na nipa na babeji I catch you say all no jam name at all. Now why 7 cities na manua. That's what short change is 7 cities no. That's I've paid over by 7 cities. Because that 7 cities is not supposed to go to that person. Because menini ni contract biya. That is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, my main card particulars of offense no. Says I report here or as if it's anything to go by. I'll say
maybe
between the between 1st July 2011 and 1st June 2015, Airbus SE failed to prevent persons associated with Airbus SE from bribing others concerned with the purchase of military transport aircraft by the government of Ghana, where the said bribery was intended to obtain or retain business or advantage in the conduct of business for Airbus SE.
Thank you. Thank you.
Intino said the ya obenya business. Now because we enya business intino. Mami nko hunu government officials bi. Omo influence.
Now you
say bribes kama omo. Na minya sa contract no.
Who say bribes ke be free ho na ba. Wa wo to na be free ho ba nya ne oton. Because
the obeji contract no.
O je free ho.
Oh sir,
because in this case I'm telling you say
Airbus for aircrafts are omo
beton.
Omo na mama man so person beton.
Okay.
At the same time, we Ghana how pay business every aban ho.
Yes.
Omo ni say o say acquire procurement.
Yes.
You be ministry bi ho, department bi ho. So that be ya obenya undue advantage. Na wanya business and obekọ so anya business nti no. Penimfu bi ho menkutu etu esika ma wo. Na manya sa business. Onu nipa na all per contract no.
All per contract.
Onu bekọ akutu etu esika no. So that be ya eba send yes procurement bi kura yebu ani aguso ana say ya ma onu advantage okay nipa na ya three mu nyina qualify wan ya mfa ma no ye de ama okay nti ono no Airbus bi bin
ba we no catch bi Airbus ni no am mananim Airbus ni use business partner.
Yes.
Good. Now our business partner will have to be a rep and does have a contract with a purchaser. In our case we didn't have that. Intermediary 5 didn't have any signed contract with us as has been established by the Crown Courts. So what I say, he was only working as a relationship of the GO1 in that business. Now, I don't even know why we are even using GO1 intermediary. We know the people. And when the prosecutor goes to the Crown Court, their names will come out. And don't hide. It's John Mahama and Samir Mahama. It is not Upa from Court.
Well, minim sir. Until now, no minim GO1 and minim say about
GO1 is John Mahama. And intermediary 5 a friend say
and the judge said sir for now boni penny answer because any panel opportunity be you
exactly
and intina
exactly
intimi minim but say what me advice kwa
yes and I mean so the judge no they will have their day to explain their position
where
in Ghana. And also, they can also go to the SFO to also put their case across. Because SFO indicates somewhere, say, the Ghana authorities were not immediately available for their version of the story. So, and I sure say, the time I invite you on Omanko to go and speak about this. And then, about backfire. Take me in and you may be entuja. Say, I'm not careful. That's the Numa says, she capitas. Ebe how my we are. Says, Kaya Kahuasemi. Marco 3.8 million. We are also 1.7. And also 1.7 no muntia. Now say, Udri who say 5 million come kwakoji. So all the time says Krana say a friend say 30 million 30 a million as a billion 30 million Ghana cedis. Unim how many years of a friend saying free SHS a bit me na yet ho na microphone blessing papa e kan say escalate go gina secret class obi otwam bi anyi once bia and can microphone be at least for one day what ho no mo nurses pa allowance kakra bi allowance on pa obi gina tips mpie so ka say so obi allowance na ma wona say one allowance na dey you di ayenyi wadi when you were taking this money ademodie as ademodie I didn't want for size current nurses nika now when I'm person Ghana for 40 years say sa papa ya na sa ni pen number say nika o man ko question nsa we'll be killing ourselves even before we
said the Al Jazeera a report story no say Airbus agrees to record $4 billion settlement to end bribery probes.
So Rebecca, one man support Rebecca.
Oh, so say Airbus agrees to record $4 billion settlements to a settle case. So it means a probe no enkoso because we tria says ikano. Airbus bribed public officials and hid the payments as part of a pattern of worldwide corruption.
Thank you.
Prosecutors said on Friday, as the European plane maker agreed a record $4 billion settlement with France, UK, and the US. Disclosures made public after a nearly 4-year investigation spanning sales to more than a dozen overseas markets came as courts on both sides of the Atlantic formally approved settlements that lift a legal cloud that has hung over Europe's largest aerospace group for years. It was a pervasive and pernicious bribery scheme in various divisions of Airbus SC that went on for a number of years. The deal, effectively a corporate plea bargain, means Airbus has avoided criminal prosecution that would have risked barring it from public contracts in the US and European Union, a massive blow for a major defense and space supplier. And
poor countries here. Ya ban bi no mu ehwehwe ma ye sa adamodie kankan anka mo wai kakra ma say ke bet yes kaso kakra
go for me Airbus for no wai man
yeah Airbus for mo UK France and US says ask about your penalty mo je kwa mo de ko ye okay mo ma ye kakra so wo sa kwanya na pacho mo ma so nte say 4 billion na mo je no a penalty or mo court system na chese obonye no mo je ahwan na benefit because bribe no ma anye Britain o ma anye US o ma anye UK omo je Ghana for and bribe Ghana for any dey sika taxpayers money e ko tu asab bribe no omo tu ama ye se ko she botum ye go to plane mo san be she botum omo man kakra ne mfanyi ade
okay ani be say enkomo na fair take dimension for
me da say
afi 3 plus n equals to 5 no ye hunu n no
me da say
according to teacher Carlos
lo am say some investigation
any good morning
say enye Ghana nko cover Russia, China, no they a global investigation.
Yeah, I mean we understand that. It's in restricted to Ghana.
Na nia eba Ghana mono. Pacho, what can report ni na? So what will be say? What say Airbus for ni 2 years kebi ma government official biana?
Yes, that is it. Was it? That I don't think I'm a kind of story.
Number 3.
Because we hear about foreign corrupt practices. Entina me chance here said, "Ye me meti ase e na me nim ne se." Amama na omako manim no, omunim se omon krofo tu kwan a. Especially say ba Africa say ya. Answer na obenya contract bi. Say the supply of goods and answer service bi no kra no mpo no. Ya na manfo tu sika. Na no na ma advantage over our competitors.
Me je to want to me question as.
And into no sorry am kan so we be sa question.
Yeah.
I don't think you why.
Me that say.
I say. Enti me say men kan bi mu. Or say Airbus bribed public officials. Means as say bribe
intermediary 5 ko na here can asem no.
The payments as part of pattern of worldwide corruption.
Debiti. Ya making here. What a global issue, no? Yeah,
in the case of Ghana,
no? Exactly. Yeah, limited to Ghana.
Oh.
Ghanaian official bang na Airbus maniska.
Okay.
It is nowhere in the story.
All right. My main kind way. Let me say me can have be a one shot.
Question.
On charge sheet.
Maybe some question. Is it about say a bribe and a commission? Because I'm too much.
My main kind will have say maybe jamming for the avoidance of that. Statement of offense. Failure of a commercial organization to prevent bribery, contrary to Section 7 of the Bribery Act 2010. Between 1st July 2011 and 1st June 2015, Airbus SC failed to prevent persons associated with Airbus from bribing others concerned with the purchase of military transport aircraft by the government of Ghana, where the said bribery was intended to obtain or retain business or advantage in the conduct of business for Airbus SC. Statement, for particulars of offense.
Exactly. But what can story now? Content in it,
summary. That is where the issue of intermediary 5
exactly
intermediary
so that money was given to whoever intermediary 5 or 10.
Yes, and the GO
I'm saying for the benefit of GO1.
Come on, patch on.
I'm saying for the benefit of GO1.
As on I can. What you see can ma intermediary 5 or no yeah obi to say oh yeah middleman
for the benefit of
for no commission. What you say? For no commission. So no money has been paid when Sika Biama any Ghanaian official to influence that deal. Secretary between we are middle person. No, then I can hear. As I say, people be a metal me plane. So over auto plane. Now make us say lawyer. So when you honorable member,
and when you charge sheet be
me wodi na full in na.
Okay.
Enti eno na obehwa questions are NDC raise through young attorney general no. Obisa all these questions. Say asem na ni nyina so bia. So what can bribery? So when to yes become a government official. That's different from say obi a ono do say ono ne ye asem say die nganim ne ensan kan yen deal. Ah. Enti I don't know who scanning. But when ya obi a represent Yaban. Deputy Minister of Trade, Member of Parliament. Not na kasa Africa say so. Now all year these allegations but bonkro for dinga. What we say Ghana here na yekoi. Wo ya bang nipa wo. And na wo young president. So asem no eni nyina so me hu ye nti munya further investigation. Now was some information here. Yeah, investigation I then view. Oh, all this information.
So benya ban.
Hold on. O kan ban ho.
E me ka ban menya ban.
Hina no ya ban.
Wo fra me am ba ko ban.
No, we no ya ban. No, we are deputy minister for that matter.
No, I didn't.
And we kura no. We stand so parliament. It all this information. Want me avail my president. President so sang refer some number special prosecutor. Friend no kwa nhwemo na. Then o man na ebui. E dan prehuni. Se o to obu ase. Na campaign na mo pese mo ye daache na mo fo se bia don mahama ye threat mama. Mo man hwehwemo na mra bonten e. Owura kwakwa nyi do ho so kan den. Wa friend ne ananra. O transema to papa ne so. Wo so friend kwakwa nyi do no ka che se den. Why you see den statement.
Let's me friend hina.
Mo kwa kwakwa nyi do din. Obobeng.
Obuna mo de
asem na mo am ko kire obeto ho no. Mo beto social media no. E ye false, e ya tro. Why this is
engage me.
On say o kan say mi so obo owura kwaku anyi do ho abaso. Won akọchiro bi ti said ono no chiro. Da beto social media.
Me say in 2011 time
papa ni here. Ebio no. Owura matina medu. Asem a osan make a reference to say o kan so investigate Vice President, then Vice President.
But anyway, answer na beto aso. Person bisa say asem we no won ti ase pa na say. Then
about me must appoint in we. Me must appoint we. O ka asem bi wa ha. No attribute to Ura Matinamidu. So no kan say then President Mahama, Vice President Mahama, because of aircraft purchasing binti no. We commission investigation. Actually we members of the committee and a commission no. So because the president or set a commission. Ura Matinamidu a call vetting or parliament. We be san sa asemi yan pato dan no kafa ho. Dan asem no kafa ho. O ka say speculation oni nyina so bia. Enti on anga sa twisa asemi yan san. E si dan na mo link up this thing to him. Hwe one time was this haste I don't get it. Sembre so wo ya hwehwem ni wie. Na whoever or you implicated. No ya bang nipa. What's your bang? Only opposition. Oh, all the powers. Who will tell me nyina. So bet me atwi nipa kwa so. Ene ye betena as am be can
so
airport I want
anyway I mean yes and yes you won't ase say Airbus for ye nhwehwemu bi fa omo.
Yeah.
Efa sika bi makotua
global report
ama public officials bi or countries bi mu. You won't ase nso say sa countries no Ghana ka ho.
Yes.
Mutuya bribes a man government officials.
But per the story, okay, I think from page 52 or 56 there about. Or today, from 2009, 2008. No, this are exhibit intermediary 5 when some come by say.
Okay.
Oh no, well you soon as middleman. Also, I can has say, so competition between Airbus and Boeing, you know, there. The obvious person me got on mad.
Normal. Say you man say. You bribe
also can story. No can say commission.
I'm not talking about say legitimate now. You say. I want to say per the facts. No say. Airbus for 2 years come Obi. A bribe. A bribe.
Whether bribe or
I don't think investigating.
Exactly.
And also
bribe.
And also what Tia says Sicano. Airbus put Tia says Sicano. Send a bear best store. Federal probe. Hold on.
The Pacona as a transaction transfer between on the Airbus. No. A ding bang that's a bribe. And a commission.
Go answer my question. I just
no, you see, to me,
can comment. Me person who said your mark canon or say fact no.
Sanya what they are better about no nia ka say you will doubt be one some sort of opportunity what they better about no.
Okay.
You will say be one.
All right.
But say be funny sanya you pick it from there. Honorable Kenya about
no, me quite me read the paper.
Exactly. Because one report no try say it will be also a commission. I would see a man nipa na. It will be also a bribe. But you see from the end of Airbus the British court no other can say a bribe.
What I don't see no much on
exactly. What
I
say
but
on no pass so say me the name na menya sadi na me ma commission.
Say
the two of them.
Say bribe on yes admission.
Loyalty. Sir international
lawyer.
Yes, Ben.
Lawyer, I think say me honorable Bayadrin kwan bisa na obisa na question bia na wonte ase ye de ntia osusu say omo de be ade on cost. In any business environment, you know, say bia me kobede na say bia wo say me tua bibi ma obi a any business person na opeso break even krana de sa cost na odi kwa tua ma asuma si na odi be ka machine no say one fan ka ho de a then it shouldn't be a problem we need even to discuss here but here then it will not be
obeto aso under South Foreign Corrupt Practice Act the main object na say ubenya undue advantage to get a contractor ordinarily no ka ebia wunya na bia wo competitor ebenya and intina sa wo share mo statement of case na and just my kind of back my kind of bienu ebia mesan akan bi mu wa say so they be ya me nti ase na me wo no o say Airbus SC failed to prevent persons associated with Airbus from bribing others concerned with the purchase of military transport aircraft by the government of Ghana, where the said bribery was intended to obtain and retain business or advantage of the conduct of business for Airbus.
Well, and you agree with me, but I was saying, Airbus can no go print on the above. So that's got to be a bribe.
It's not true.
And also so the money you born under the act and say
aircraft
no so ko tua bribe edua so de be kan ko
na we magician
beto so that's how about cost
David lawyer no I see what on 5 me pato me ba me no mean defend this as but how logic na mean
David o
well lawyer me what on 5 cities
you turn 5
cities no 10 me person me turn
me person me turn
na me dey am say cotton brem
that go to 5 cities and you be a wunya nya ante ase no me ko pay business free company bi ho me call here no Say be ya menya nti me kotuatua sika e de ama officials.
What you want to
Say sika no. Me de be ka me
David.
Eh, no when you
no.
na ka when you must.
Za no moye.
No.
Onya za dia.
Sometimes some kind of me go there and family over here be a profit margin they be out to be able
it doesn't work like that.
And also betimi a
to move on.
and also betimi
but obi ani ho a any organization ni ho a ono profit oriented organization no be expect so betting the profit.
That's why we
any
need to
including
investigate.
but it is good say presidency improve this issue because say even intention no say me tie o last reading now intention intended actually no the question we ask say president and Probua was it actually did it that $3 million no did it aid in any way say yeah the pound euro right yeah some papers reported dollars oh so 3 million euro no did it aid in awarding that contract a boy and son Airbus for any contract so federal probe will come out but you see one thing mimi who say this is an organizational culture in our body politics. Way now I think some last year or last 2 years, we had one member of parliament alleging that there are certain people at the presidency who president krana you have to pay something. So it has become an organizational culture. Say bia say bi ana o brother bi a president at least you must benefit. It is something we must stop. Like going forward no, it will see no
allegation. There's no proof.
I think this one is an allegation.
No, there is proof. When allegation. This is a judgment from a crown court. Okay. It's not based on allegation at all.
But most corruption. Most corruption.
Yes, but it won't come in international.
Lawyer. So you realize that it is an organizational culture in our body politics that people benefit
from. Don't compare apples and oranges
to Ghana and idea business say and to discourage it no and Americans say amaya omania breso on person corruption no omokra de omaye acts prevent.
I think something happened in 500 lawyer something happened in South Korea. Something happened in South Korea some years back.
500
president sitting president South Korea sitting president obi ni dim na downfall e ni dim koye yeah impeaching that is a serious country. So until I make us say obi tie na odogana na oye Ghanaian youth na odogana. This is not a political issue. If you make it political, NDC and MPP will take it and destroy the matter. And it has started.
No.
Right? Because honorable meba. Say ye twaso say ya the ebe komuni say MPP bekas NDC bekas oh because our candidate Mahama is contesting, we are witch hunting him. MPP so be say oh we must. You see, and political emphasis solution name, but the solution is that there's an add-on cost. Says 3 million euros no. Yeah, they are Airbus aeroplane na yetoye no. Right? Apart from that, there are even issues. I mean to say there is even a maintenance contractor. Maintenance no crowd aircraft no maintaining. And for that matter, I think last week or last month there was one aircraft challenge in London. Wow. So I come here say we are here complaining of issues your presidency in the sense 1993 your boss half of republic they are just so changing us until I see the say Ghana youth Ghana it is about time you kicked the MPP and NDC out to get a neutral party
like
the CPP.
Thank you.
Right, like the CPP to come and then make Ghana like in a better place for all of us because we have that history to win
win election.
Win election.
Okay.
Which we are winning, of course, in 2020.
Me say a kind story. We are from Financial Times, and anybody can. You can just Google. It's all over the place.
Nice story.
I say.
No,
it's all over the place. I say. European Aerospace Group to pay 3.6 billion euros in penalties to regulators in France, UK, and US. Airbus for years conducted a massive scheme to offer and pay bribes involving involving very senior executives, according to disclosures in courts in Washington, D.C., Paris, and London. as Europe's aerospace champion, agreed to pay 3.6 billion in penalties to regulators in France, UK, and US. Many of the bribes were paid through shell companies set up by executives working for an autonomous strategy and marketing unit once described by former chief executive Tom Enders as bullshit castle, according to investigations in the 3 countries. This unit, which managed the core of middlemen in export markets, concealed the bribes by creating fraudulent contracts, accepting fake invoices for services never delivered, and creating false activity reports. Airbus admitted in the US. French prosecutors were then the way Financial Times.
Lawyer.
The global perspective.
Yes, global. Yes.
Lawyer, there's even one person
be careful.
There be inclusive of Ghana.
Exactly. It might not be the same thing because we are struggling to find answers.
You are the lawyer here, and I want you to educate me. In the report, they did also state, and that is what why I say President say special prosecutor and probino is good. No, did he also state because me kind Babi say I think one of the intermediaries benefited 60,000 euros. Me kind Babi say one of the intermediaries benefited 60,000 euros. But did he also state GO1 benefited something?
Yes, it says that for the
state categorically say one of the intermediaries benefited
60,000
euros. The Spanish one,
yes,
benefited 60,000 euros. But did it also state in that report say the GO1 benefited something from this deal?
My initial reading, an amount of money attributed to GO1.
Yes. So it tells
my reading, no.
So
it might not also mean say GO1 is not complicit. It might not mean say GO1 is not complicit. Sorry, DW so you see it there. Also it talks about it. It's all over the place. Yes.
Then was over BBC the way we running Ghana near
Debbie what and I call Ben Ho Carlos Nkasa.
But any mamin Kasamunchi.
If you have questions, I hope so.
One said you are struggling hard to find answers, to find answers something to support. Enim siabotre, but being Casamunch.
Answers to which question?
Enim we nipa, my main Casamunch.
One
Casamunch, man, no power free, but no brawa brass and wedua.
Carlos, my main son cancer, story. Carlos, my main son, me say, Sassam Krias also. For further reading, Uko BBC title was Airbus settles corruption probe for 3.6 billion euros. So it's all over the place. It's there.
But
after Uko Airbus na ankasa also .com.
The .com.
Also Airbus statement regarding media reports on French, UK, and US investigations. So now also it has confirmed Airbus na ankasa confirmed say. It has reached an agreement in principle with the French Parquet National Financier and whatever agreement to pay sa penalty.
That's what they Queen Mamma say. Miami knew any PC, minimum power. Or a nice man. Nanopodiation and what was no one day.
Or die.
Oh, no.
Men am a bano.
Share,
and who
share, Enra no pa. A free and home 5 a.m. Basic basis. Now platform I'm also in this for also be no be a mekasai. In fact, a mammy beside Christ said, now the more sorry, Anna. And I said, Pastor, yes, 10 days.
A first Sunday.
Second Sunday, Pastor upon Messi bought 12, 1, 3, now end this for mekasai. Broja Jamfi, any first person will be on I know I hyper no pesa. And I'm saying, hyper broja, send me the hammy, me a gun any. Now the way but you are gun anymore guasi. And then I felt shy, I was ashamed of being a Ghanaian yesterday. Information about Bonti.
Notwithstanding the fact that Nipano Yang Kasai, Yama, Ghana need be opportunity man and Kokasa.
Opening Yama opportunity or Manco. They stated it there that the Ghanaian officials were not readily available to give their side of the story. It means that they contacted them and they were not available. And in this matters, that is what happened. It is the report.
Okay, said they were not readily available. Does it mean sir, you're from no mama?
That point. That's what does it mean? What are you a lawyer? Catch me.
Or the lawyer, where you brofo?
Anybody? I'm a lawyer. Okay, let's
not readily available means say be any pakona only ho.
But what approach you? Does it mean so
approach you?
And I wouldn't ho. And they were not readily available. That's what the report says.
And just say your friend no time as soon as say also ba no wa.
Na brofo ni chi the same thing here king. Just a time as soon omo approach you but you are not readily available to come and give answers. It na woni ho want me ama. And you say na wo yare you say we decide so won ko say they me be fast o man ko. And in such matters they won't go because they think say Ghana sovereignty no won't be for baby MM cover him. But nobody nim say Airbus ne de omo tumi won so. Banya no ho na pesa me fa. Me nua ni PSA. Mesrew. Don't break your knee over this matter. Because there's no way NDC can hide in this matter. I bet that the whole plane, now we knew it and we were saying it. Tama mama for the semi-buy, Kanazoya semi-buy. The first president in Ghana who was attempted impeachment against in parliament. And I'm information for them say
impeachment.
Unwanted. Impeachment was going on in parliament and the Doja Homo Bogu.
Hey.
Oh, and then what did God
started impeachment process.
Or German Sabonsu. But that day when they sat down in parliament, no, George Okra started reading a year no. It is there in the hands that you can go and check. Oh, Mr. Ose, Sikan where nibi. Sika 3 billion where nibi. Oh, one of the one more G, no. GO1 name intermediate 5. GO and Mama. Oh, Miss will be 700. I'll tell GO and your Mama. If you like, take me to court.
Honorable.
Now, I mean, I want you to understand.
President Kufadudi.
I didn't PSA.
And now the special president.
I want you to understand.
So who why is all rashes are bring?
Say one young people. Oh, wife. It's either now on top of wife will show TV so. That's what I say. Who President Kufadudi? And Mama on Sasamo issue. Eso Jao. That's our wife to be jail because I scared wife be a method.
No be worry.
Your time.
That be there because I mean kasa.
Ojo obi da mo obi there.
That be na me kasa. Mo go fa kana zo buy. Mo ma obi kwan road keke no Ochewo Ford. E kwa keke ye Ochewo Ford. Ye dey me kaka say gidi so the best buy o dey aka presidential fleet ho. E ka ye twa so duty. In Ghana here,
and nothing yes, more person.
In Ghana here,
500
the only person who is above the payment of duty is the president of Ghana.
Okay.
Apart from
evidence. Sorry, Carlos. I didn't be this. Okay.
Carlos, would you
grant? Can you speak to that?
Carlos, my name is 100,000 euros. I'm not sure about this.
Your
life will change immediately. Directly. What's happening for you?
What are you saying about that?
Why is it this morning none of your leaders is speaking? Oh, I'm
not just saying.
And I'm sorry.
Have friend on Waba.
May say on Waba. But the point is, Enra, may see the whole of yesterday. Omen to me and Kasa.
Me me
from Nisubi. Me one of the catcher on say, says Kano, what when this lawyer be no. Who say Ghana
beautiful.
Because people are enjoying at your back friend saying at your backside. I don't know about Ghana sky. Nobody can tell about the
500 excavators. I don't yeah, fresh one. Direct impact on Ghana.
Grant President Mahama. Any Nipakona Obo Nidino, Ube grant to almost concession. They say, Omunyan Kasa, Nuntino. Yen to me and conclude say, a yomumino.
I am not
and
asking
that
you
they are guilty.
Yes, and
of
I
it.
agree. I agree to
That's
that.
beautiful.
But what I'm saying is, special
time,
prosecutor will come out with the story. The name will certainly come out.
All right.
Why are we hiding?
Yan twen sa bre no.
Why is it on your vice president?
Mamenka.
I don't know be a vice. I don't credit man also.
Vice president say Mama Carlos because any Jehovah.
I don't know vice president.
Talking about impeachment. Talking about impeachment.
Sa Boko Haram na
Dina mo se ntoma mo no.
Ntina ye ka say youth no.
Meta ma
so ma dey ye Sa Boko Haram ni aka policy dey.
NDC party no. Ye flag bearer. So nim za. MPP wonga you want flag bearer.
Yes.
Moyin dabe.
Yeah, you know from day one you do man no.
Flag bearer po. Obe say vice.
From day one you vice president. One flag bearer.
Yeah, flag bearer kra mo nyi no ma ko yi vice.
O say ye flag bearer ni mo nya nkoye. Omo ko yi.
Nti adan wo bi say vice.
I'm telling you say ye nyi kra ye yi. Me say from day one to na do be win. 2017 onu na flag bearer to
yes say hono wa dey ni mo ko
talking about
Sanam president
form nasa.
Talking about impeachment no enne and Democrats and Republicans who are closing arguments about Trump ne impeachment trial no omu wie ne na Wednesday and on betwaba enti no minim say Carlos ohuna de nyina no betimi a kire Wednesday de besia.
I can tell you without blinking an eye say
53-47
a friend is saying Republicans don't trust Trump anymore was even though they believe in their hearts of hearts say Trump I take courses be appropriate but almost say
can the Republicans na come say the fact is say act be impeachable no and just say removable.
Thank you.
So, but I say impeachable
but think America will very quick politics of equalization and you Ghana hankwa na na wo Ghana president am kan menti ase nyom de ye Clinton no and we so person say yes you okwa be
enti enso so ye be
enti obaye we program campaign
enti medam ase
but producer
Carlos ahenkra no last week Obaya mechechere ni opla ho asem so ana me hye di kan na one me kontokwa afi ogitum mu se obekwa akoye adwuma na okoye ya sisi ya ma aban asim ono ote ha se me na wase because ade na me de so na one me ko why are dear so cocaine na you need a person we are some be save company na nye na make na Carlos be brumi na tiki wa man kabina Benjamin so Ben yeah that's pa all do old it came very late any PS so yeah that's say we free be so by also the imani iden
more topics on the mind back we hananka
Unipass unfortunately yes Debbie na time na so enti beni for me dem asem so for ye pagya emu what nyame ya adom a ye be san hye bi be dem ase